Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been highly requested. I'm showing you guys my everyday makeup look. This right here is my go-to look. I can do this in like 10 minutes with my eyes closed. And the best part is that it's super affordable. Most of the products that I use in this video are literally drugstore products. If you're balling on a budget and you want to look poppin', then this video is for you. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to say thank you to cranberryhair.com for sponsoring this video. This beautiful hair that I'm wearing is from cranberryhair.com. I've been wearing these bundles for a few weeks now, and I have to say that these extensions are hands down my favorite extensions that I've ever worn. They are so beautiful, as you guys can see. They feel so soft and they blend perfectly with my natural hair. So I'm wearing 26-inch Peruvian hair water wave bundles, and I got 4 bundles in. I just have to show you guys how pretty this looks like from the back. Everybody thinks this is my natural hair, but it's not. If you're looking for extensions, clip-ins, whatever, I highly recommend checking out cranberryhair.com. The quality of this hair is so good. Like, I've gone swimming in the ocean, swimming in the pool, and they still look so good. This hair barely sheds. Like, I brush it and it barely sheds. They have frontals as well, but I just decided to leave my own hair out because that's just easier for me. But yeah, check them out. Now, without further ado, let's get into the makeup tutorial. Okay guys, so first things first, let me just get this hair out of my face. Alright, so the first step to my everyday makeup routine is moisturizer. This is the moisturizer that I've been using lately. It's by Drunk Elephant. I just use a small amount and I rub it in all over. I'm also gonna moisturize my lips with this Vaseline. If you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with this. I cannot live without it. I just hate the feeling of dry lips, so I always have this on deck. I use this like 30 times a day, and I'm not exaggerating. After I've moisturized my skin, I always start with my brows. This is the brow pencil that I use. It's by Maybelline. It reminds me of the MAC brow pencil that's really skinny, but it's just way cheaper. It does the exact same job. It's really almost impossible to fuck up your brows with this because it is so thin, so you can be really precise with this. You can literally draw hair strokes with this, which makes it perfect. So if you have trouble filling in your brows, then I would suggest try a thinner pencil. This is what my natural brow looks like, and I literally just follow the shape when I'm drawing them in. So what I do is I like to kind of use the spoolie to brush them up. Then I draw a line underneath the brows. And then I do, starting at like the arch, right before the arch, I draw the top. And then I grab a brow brush that looks like this to blend in the 2 lines. As you can see, I don't go all the way in front because I like the front to be lighter. So I kind of just brush upwards with whatever's left on the brush. You can see that there are some parts that are kind of lighter. So wherever I feel like I need the brow to be a little darker, I just go in with some light strokes. So that's what I do. And then that's the brow. I really like it to look natural. I feel like this looks really natural. So let me just do the same on the other side and brush these crazy lashes. I need a fill, so just ignore the lashes, guys. They're a mess right now. So this is how I do my brows, but I do like to carve them out with some concealer. The concealer I use to carve out my brows is this LA Girl concealer. It's my favorite. I've been using it for years. It's super cheap and it does the job. And I use the shade Pure Beige. Excuse the pimples I have, guys. It's that time of the month. I'm human. I get pimples. So all I do with the concealer is make a line right underneath my brows. I hope you guys can see this. And then I just grab a flat concealer brush. This is just a cheap one. I don't even know where this is from, but whatever concealer brush you have will work. And then pull down the concealer and blend it out. I really hope you guys can see this.
Baby, you know it's okay. You're a pretty fine girl.
And I like to bring the concealer down a little bit right here, because that area likes to get a little dark. Just blend that product out.
She want to be with me when she's feeling high rate.
Now I do the same thing on the top as well. So I just grab a small amount of concealer. So I just dot a little product on there. And then with the brush, I hope you guys can see this. I create a line. Now you have to be careful with this because this can fuck up the shape real quick.
When she dropping the low for a bad man, nah, 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 nah. Ginger me. How they want to ginger me today. Make you ginger me. All the ladies in the house, they want to ginger me today. So I'm here for the girl then. Mr. DJ, play my song.
Like that. Do you guys see how that makes the brow look so much more clean and sharp?
She love the bad thing, she hold a bad man, she want the bad thing. I'm all up on her waist when we dancing. She don't care about nobody when we grinding. Make you ginger me. How they want to ginger me today. Make you ginger.
Alright, so the last part of my brow tutorial is brow gel. And I use the MAC translucent gel because I have really stubborn brow hairs. They always go in the wrong direction, so I have to use this because there's nothing more annoying than seeing that one little hair that's always like going down. Alright, so now that the brows are done, I'm going to, and I look like a ghost, I'm going to move on to foundation. So I use the smallest amount of foundation, and this is the Born This Way foundation in the shade Honey. And I literally grab my beauty blender. This is clean and damped. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's a really small amount, and I really dab my face really lightly. Like I just want really light coverage on the places that need some coverage, like for example this pimple, this pimple. I usually only wear makeup when I go out to take pictures, so I know that I can smooth out the skin anyway. So it's not that important to have flawless, like really full coverage makeup, if you get what I'm saying. So this is the same concealer. Now I do go in with concealer because this is my favorite part. Concealer is my favorite thing in the world. I cannot live without concealer. Concealer fixes everything. I put the concealer under my eye. I don't go too close under my eye because I don't want it to crease. And I go all the way on top of my nose, like on the sides of my nose, because that creates this like effect of a slimmer nose. So then I grab my damp beauty blender and then I blend it out immediately before it dries out. I like to look up so I can really get in there. And look at the difference that makes. Zombie, human, zombie, human. So the magic of concealer is no joke. I used to use a really light concealer, but now I use pure beige, which is only like 2 tones lighter than my skin tone. I don't like to go too light because that makes you look like a ghost. This shade I feel like is perfect for me, so I'm just gonna do really quick the other side. Once I'm finished putting the concealer on my under eye, I like to draw a really thin line with that concealer and kind of go like this on my forehead. And then I also hit it right here a little bit. I blend it out. And the reason I do this is because I don't want my under eyes to look too crazy. So this kind of balances out the lightness that I have going on under my eyes, if you get what I'm saying. Alright. Next I'm going to grab my favorite setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I just grab the same beauty blender and I place the powder where I just placed the concealer. So underneath my eyes and on the bridge of my nose and in the center of my forehead and a little bit down here, and especially in this little crevices right here. I don't go too crazy with the powder because I do like a dewy look and I do like my skin to look kind of glowy. So I don't bake my face, I just put on the powder and then I dust it off right away. I use this powder brush and I just look up and kind of brush away the excess powder. Now for my favorite parts, one thing I cannot live without is nose contour. This is my holy grail. This is the only product I use for my nose contour. And to be honest with you guys, I have no idea where you can get this because this, I don't know if I should say this, but this is like 20 years old. My mom used to use this when she was younger. I believe this is from the brand Black Opal, and I think it was like an eyeshadow or something, I'm not sure, but my sister and I use this as our nose contour. It's like a cool tone brown, and I don't know why, but this just works perfectly for us, and it's all I've ever used for my nose contour. So when you're contouring your nose, I feel like I should zoom you guys in a little bit. So for the nose contour, I just grab this dense brush. It's not soft. You don't want a soft brush for this. You want a brush that's a little dense so you can really create like shadow right here. So I start up here and then I drag the product down, and less is more, guys. Don't go crazy on this because you will look crazy. So you want to create new bridges for your nose and you want to make your nose look slimmer. So what I do is I create two lines like right on top of my nose, honestly, and try to put them as close as possible to each other. I also like to put this in the center of my cupid's bow and down here to create a shadow. This makes your lips look a little bigger, so I like to put this down here. So next I grab my highlight palette. This one is from Sam Marcel. I like to grab this like rose gold color and this like gold color. You're gonna place this on the tip of your nose, like just like a dot on the tip of your nose, and this is gonna create this little nose. And I also put this on the bridge of my nose. You just want to make sure to make a skinny line. Don't make it thick, because if you make it a thick line, then your nose is going to look wide, if that makes sense. So just make sure to grab a tiny brush. I use this tiny little brush and create that cute little nose. And I also grab a little bit of this highlighter and put it on my cupid's bow, and I go like this. See that little glow? I love that. I grab my highlight brush. This is just a regular cheap brush. I don't even know where this is from, but it's just a cheap little brush. And I grab the same shade, just a little bit, and then I put that on the high points of my cheekbones. I like to like place this up here as well. Now my favorite part, I feel like I've been saying everything's my favorite part, blush. I've been really into the look of blush. This brush that I'm using is this very pretty coral color. It's called Coral Cove and it's from the brand Milani. And I go kind of crazy on the blush because the blush is the first thing that fades, so you can go kind of crazy. I feel like blush makes you look really young and fresh and like cute. I love putting this on my nose, like on the bridge. Like I want to look like I'm about to like sneeze or something. I want to look like I have a cold, like like that's cute. It's a cute look. All right, see how that just automatically makes you look cute. Now that we have the blush, we have the highlight and everything, we are going to move on to the lips. This is the liner that I'm using. I use this every day. It's my go-to liner, and this is the lip pencil Spice by MAC. Obsessed with this because it's really natural. It kind of looks like my natural lip color, perfect to overline your lips with. I love the look of overlined lips, so I'm just gonna overline my lips.
Let go. See.
So I only overline in the center.
Bingo, I'm not a bingo. You put me in a limbo. You got all the things that I really wanna get. You fine, you good, and you really set. And I got all the cash, so I really wanna spend. Stand up on the wall, make a chitty bang, and on you, girl, I will place on my bed.
The final step is the MAC Fix Plus setting spray. So this one is the coconut one. I love how this smells. This smells like vacation. This smells really good. So sometimes I leave the lips like this, but usually I put on some of this Vaseline lip balm. It's tinted, so it gives your lips a little color, and I love it because it's super shiny and it makes your lips look juicy.
It's good lotion, body so hot. I take caution in the club, girl. You be causing commotion. Don't slow down, don't make me hold on, cause my love is.
Okay guys, so that was the makeup look all complete. I hope you guys enjoyed my first makeup tutorial. Hit that thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more makeup looks. I really enjoyed filming this video. Thanks again to Cranberry Hair for sponsoring this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Me and my guys, we are feeling alright.